Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. Welcome to my new island of Autumn. This is going to be my Autumn castle town island, kind of is what I'm going for. So let me bring you up the map here. As you can see, I haven't knocked down the terraforming yet. I think I'm going to end up keeping it because I'm going to need it for the back island build, which is going to be literally the castle. The front part of the island, you can see that little square of water. That's where I had my bridge at the start. I haven't filled it in yet. So the whole front part of the island is going to be market squares, you know, the shops, potentially the museum, that sort of stuff. The villagers I have, Fauna I am keeping, I just moved her in. Clay is not staying, Puddles is not staying, Margie is not staying. They were my 3 autofills. Mac is not staying, Rudy is staying, Poppy is staying, so these 3 I'm keeping so far, and Julian was my campsite. Now, I love Julian, he'll fit much better on a Fairy Core Island, which I would like to try and do again sometime, but he's not gonna stay on this island. I could have had a worse autofill. It could have been Chops, but I would have taken Raymond or Huck. But that's what we've got so far. So today is going to be my entrance. Now I'm not gonna run over there because I have already done it. I am working with OBS right now for recording, potentially editing. I have to see if I can figure out how the editing works because OpenShot unfortunately just completely blipped out on me. I don't know exactly what happened. OpenShot Tech or whatever still has not contacted me back, and my entire Maplewood University and Carnival video was corrupted and gone, and I was nearly finished with it. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. I am still working on Maplewood. I am currently spending the day trying to get rid of my last couple villagers. I just had Rattle move in. So I'm still looking for Petrie and Coco. But we are going to go ahead and we are going to get started. I will swap over to hopefully voice over me. We'll see if I can get that working, and I will show you guys the entrance. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you back here for the outro. See you in a bit. Enjoy. Hello everyone, how is everybody today? We are over here at my entrance, and for this entrance we are just going to do a simple roundabout. There's the MA for the code I am using. It will of course be down in the description box as well. Originally for this entrance, I wanted to do kind of like a market street, you know, castle walls, medieval building sides, stalls and all that leading up to resident services or something like that. But unfortunately with this map, I didn't have enough room. Now I've had this map before and it popped up when I was map hunting 3 times. So I just was like, you know what? I know this map. I like this map. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I did want resident services a little bit further over off to the side, but I was getting sick of map hunting. But right here in the center, we're going to do like a pumpkin centerpiece, kind of thinking like the giant jack-o'-lantern from Halloween Town. Now this island is not getting ready to celebrate Halloween. This is after Halloween. There's like harvest ceremonies. There's the word I'm looking for. So there's going to be, you know, lots of crops and everything. You know, the harvest has come in. We're getting ready for winter. We're getting ready for the ground to freeze over, that sort of thing. Not really sort of vintage or modern or anything like that. Kind of just my own spin on this. I did have to craft the one bench I needed because I actually didn't have it. And I'm getting better about that, but unfortunately I still find myself needing to run to Treasure Islands, and you'll see a lot that I go back and forth between what I'm working on and in my storage, because if I grab too much at once, I'm going to get overwhelmed. I'm going to get stressed. The ADHD is real. And when I was working on this build, it was one of those days. Now, eventually I will go back and turn those pumpkins around because, like I said, we're not getting ready for Halloween. We are getting ready to celebrate the harvest. And like I said, there will be a lot of back and forth from my storage. I apologize if that drives anybody crazy. You can always just listen to the music. Well, in voice, because I am actually, obviously voiceover Chris. But while we are working here, as you can see, I am kicking away some squares. That's where some trees are going to go. I'm going to try and use trees a lot more on this island than I have used over on Maplewood, as you guys have been seeing. Unfortunately, like I mentioned in my intro, my Maplewood University and Carnival video is gone. I contacted OpenShot, tech or whatever, have not gotten a response. The video was corrupted. There was just nothing I can do. And that happens, when you're working on stuff like this. There was just nothing I could do. It was something happened with the original clips going into the video, and OpenShot I was opening it was just closing on me, and it was a nightmare. But it is what it is. You guys will see that video in the island tour. But back here to Autumn. As you can see, I am just getting out some hedge fencing. You saw what flowers I'm going to use. I have the black cosmos, the purple pansies, and the orange tulips. Those will not get used as much down on the bottom section of the island. I also have hibiscus and hydrangea bushes. I like how the leaves look for this time of year before they take on their full brown. They're still kind of green. But those will not get used very much on the bottom portion of the island. Those are going to be used in the back inside the big castle build, which will probably be a video sooner rather than later, just so I make sure I have enough room on the front side of the island for the shops and the museum probably, although the museum might go in the castle. I have not fully decided yet. But as you can see, I'm just standing. There we go. I tend to do that a lot, unfortunately. I lose my train of thought, and you'll pick it up through some of my voiceovers. I'm just like, it's ADHD like a seagull. It's just like, ooh, shiny, and off it goes. But as you can see, we are pulling out some plate armors. I'm going to be using a lot of those. The couple champion pennants I have, I picked those up in red. I feel like they match the best. And then, of course, the castle items. And some fencing, because you can't go wrong with the fence. While I'm working on this portion, we're right here at the entrance, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I am thinking about, not like I really have a channel to rebrand. Like, my channel isn't new in terms of being on YouTube. I've been listening to music on YouTube for years. I've been following people for years, using YouTube a lot. In terms of content and video creation, it is new. I just started this not too long ago. You guys know that. I started picking it up more regularly just about a month ago now at this point. But, sorry, I have to take a few deep breaths. I don't have a script. I'm just talking. But I am thinking about adding some different games to my channel. So I'm thinking about doing Trails of Cold Steel again, because I still have Reverie to play. I still have Zero I need to finish. So I'm thinking about those. I would love to do Diablo 3, which is a game I have played numerous times. I have it in my head that I would like to get all the way to Torment 16 when it comes to the difficulty, and right now I'm currently on like Torment 4. I wouldn't make you guys watch through all 16 torments. We would just do one difficulty, one playthrough, and that would be that. And then like Final Fantasy 14, which I play very heavily. I raid. I have multiple characters. I could always, start a new character and take you guys through from the beginning. Final Fantasy 7 Remake. I have not played Rebirth yet. I would like to play Remake again before I do, so that's always an option, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion on it. And I mean, if you're anything like my husband, you're just going to turn the video all the way down and just, set it to the side to give me a view, which I appreciate. I don't mind. I get it. I talk a lot. I'm long-winded. It happens. But I will go ahead and let you guys listen to the music for a little while, and I will come right back. As you can see, this is where I finally go around and for those pumpkins, so they are facing not really the right direction, but the right direction for. This is the point where I probably should have realized that I should have decorated behind where I was putting the walls before putting them up and starting to decorate, which you'll see me fight with later. But I couldn't be bothered to at this point I couldn't be bothered to tear everything back down, or at least tear the walls down, but you'll see that I do that later. I wanted to move around the road a bit because I want to actually put castle walls and stuff here in place of the trees. But as I get after these 2 squares, I realize it's not going to work, so I just take down the trees and the hedges and work with the space I have. Here we go back to the storage again. Like I said, I go back and forth a lot, but here's where I start pulling out some castle items to use there by the entrance to surround resident services, which I actually prefer a lot more than the trees. I am going to put a pin in the tree idea, for lack of a better term, and I will save it for a different moment. Okay, and as you can see, I am making use of those trees. Now, all the hardwood trees are yellow right now. I don't remember if I talk about this in the outro or not. I actually recorded this and then did the outro, and now I'm doing the voiceover. I gotta figure out a better way to do this, but I
I am not planning to have the island in early November, which is where I am right now. I am planning to have it in the middle towards the late November, where the hardwood trees are those 4 different colors of brown, red, orange, and yellow. That's going to be really, really pretty. It'll match the pathing a lot more. And then Puddles wanted to talk to me. She was just giving me a gift. It was a garbage bin, which, I mean, I will need once I get up onto those cliffs and start digging up all the lilies that I have back there. The lilies were my native flower, and they've all got to go, because I'm not using lilies on this island, at least not this time. I thought about using the orange ones, but I decided to go with the tulips instead. As you can see, we are pulling out some more decorative pillars, a couple of more spooky lanterns. Just gonna plop those kind of the same way I did up at the front of the entrance. I'm weird with my entrances, even if I'm not doing like an elegant core, which, I mean, I have tried before and I do plan to do again on my channel. For my entrances, I like to have everything symmetrical, and I don't know why. Like, the rest of my island is not symmetrical, although some of my builds, I mean, and you've seen like in the barbershop build on Maplewood, I do like to have everything the same. But just my entrances, for some reason, I really try to do that, and I've only had one island where I didn't do it. That was a Treasure Island trip. With OBS, I can actually pause my recording. With OpenShot, I couldn't do that. But anyway, there's only been one island where I haven't done a symmetrical entrance, and that was an island that I never shared. It was when Dahlia Crossing, which she's an amazing content creator. If you guys haven't checked her out, what are you doing? But she was doing her, and she's actually still working on it, her coastal island where she had the docks and stuff. And I was like, oh, I want to try that, but I'm going to take my own spin on it, and everything is going to be above water. So, of course, that entrance didn't match up, and I'm kind of bummed that I ended up deleting that, because I was almost done with it. I was really proud of it, but oh my god, that was a lot of sand. But I'll let you guys watch here for a minute, and I will be right back while I catch my breath, because I am doing a lot more talking than I am used to. This is the part where I realize that I should have, not put down those walls and that gate before I started decorating here. But as you can see, I work around it. As you can see, I finally go ahead and pull down the gate and a couple of the walls, and then I try to put the wall back where I wanted the street lamp. And then back to the storage. Anybody else tired of the, back and forth yet? Unfortunately, there's a lot of it. I hopefully will get better at this. Fingers crossed. Julian, of course, got in my way, but thankfully he did not get stuck. He was able to walk out of there. So I box him in. And then putting the wall down and trying to figure out the plant partition was another fun time. I should have just put the plant partition in and gone around to put the wall down, but you know, live and you learn. So these round topiaries, those things gave me such a hard time. I could not figure out where I wanted them. Obviously tried them by the tree first. They were in the tree, didn't look right. Tried them by the spooky tower, it looked off. Tried them here by the carriage, and with how big the carriage is, they just wouldn't sit properly. Ran back and forth around trying to figure out where in the world to place the things, and over to the storage. And this is where I just pulled down all the walls and stuff so I could figure this out. And what do you know, I put it back where it was in the first place. So if anybody has any ideas about what I could put next to those street lamps, please let me know, because I can't think of anything. I wasn't able to think of anything. I don't know if I want to use 2 more plate armors or something. I seriously don't know. But here I am. I'm just going to put the walls and stuff back up because we are coming to the end of the build, which I am quite pleased with. I have never done a theme like this before. I've done Autumn Islands before, but nothing with this many castle items, nothing centered around a castle, town, or village or anything like that. So I'm really, really excited to be doing this one. Running around, back to the storage. Is anybody sick and tired of storage trips yet? I'm gonna have to try and, cut some of those out, because this was a lot. Fighting with some round topiaries. These ones ended up kind of roughly where I wanted them. I don't know why, I just didn't put the other ones there to begin with, but well, like I said, you live and you learn. The phone boxes, I don't know if those are going to stay there. My thought process for this was I just need something to fill the space. That was another Treasure Island trip. I had to go get one. Well, no, that wasn't the Treasure Island trip. That was just me standing there for a while. As, again, I am very prone to do. I don't talk while I'm recording, so my husband may call me into his game room to show me something. The cats might be having a triple threat match in my living room. Or it might be, I might need to make something to eat, so I just step away, stuff like that. I'm not a mom, so thankfully I don't have to worry about the kids. But I do have to worry about 3 furballs beating the heck out of each other, and unfortunately it happens more often than not. Right now I've got 2 of them sleeping down here with me, and I think the other one's up on the deck enjoying the sunshine. But we are just plopping down some decayed trees. I don't know if I'm going to use a lot of these. I haven't quite decided. There was the Treasure Island trip for the safety railing, which I needed a grand total of 1. Part of me wishes you could just craft those. It would make life so much easier. But scrolling here through my storage, looking for the last thing, which is some red leaf piles. I need to get more of these, but 4 was all I had, or all I grabbed. We're just gonna plop those down, and that'll be the end of the build. So I'm gonna let you guys just listen to music for the last little bit, and I will see you guys in the outro.
All right, everyone, and that is going to be it for our build today. That is our Autumn Castletown entrance. Obviously, as you saw, I did not go any further to the right or the left. We just stayed right in this area. So we'll hop down here. I found this flag just on criteria search. Autumn flag, I think is what I typed in. I'll have the code down below and I'll take a screenshot and I'll do a video of all my codes and stuff once we get close to the end of the island. As you can see, I have an orange airport, which I was originally going for green because I was originally going to skip from Halloween straight to Christmas. So I was like, you might as well do a fall island. Why not? So we come right up here to the entrance. Now I am going to have the dream address saved further in November so the trees will not all be yellow. This is just where I'm at right now. And so we have plate armors, the champion pennants. I was hoping to have them both facing inward, but if you saw with like the ribbons on the back, it's just not gonna look right. And then we come through the gates. We have our centerpiece right here, which you did see I had to turn the pumpkins around. I am still on Halloween mode, so I had left them facing the right way, and that wasn't looking right. And we just come around here, and you can head into resident services. Still don't quite know what I'm doing to either side yet. I still have buildings to move. Nooks is still right here. Julian is over there dancing away. But that is where we are at. I am already having so much fun with this. I am enjoying this theme. I love the path. I need to get some more of these, but that will come in time. Like I said in my intro, I am still trying to get people off of Maplewood. I still have 2 villagers that need to go. While I've been editing, I managed to get Rattle, so that was exciting. And I still have to figure out who I want for this island. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of run over here, where hopefully it's a little bit quieter. I know there was a mole cricket somewhere that was driving me crazy before I started this. But that is where I'm going to leave you guys for today. Per usual, I don't have goodbye yet, so I'm just gonna leave you guys off with a greeting, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, guys. Bye!